Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. I have 2 days worth of autographs to recap for you guys, and you probably think I'm a little bit insane considering it is the morning of qualifying to do this and that I'm not at the track. For those of you that aren't nearby, we have been getting predicted rain and everything, and we're getting a little bit of it. It's not nearly as bad as what they were projecting yesterday, and it's very, very spotty. So there's a chance that this could blow through in the next hour, and then I can head up to the track at like 9 o'clock, 9:30. Get there and not have to wait. Have to worry about storms until 6 o'clock tonight. It could last for the next 3 hours and pick up. So really, really hard to tell what today is going to be. But not going to head out for at least an hour right now while it's raining. Hopefully we can get some qualifications in. Hopefully I can, do the qualification area by the victory podium and get some more autographs. So we'll see. But if not, had a solid past 2 days. On Thursday, Thursday I don't think there was any weather. So went the full day and ended up getting 68 autographs in person plus 2 pulls from the new Parkside set. So I got a Felix Rosenqvist standard autograph and then a Renus VK that's numbered out of 99. So I've bought a bunch of packs. I am so close to having the full base set. I'm missing like the Graham Rahal standard and one of Marcus Armstrong's vehicle cards. Maybe one or two more. I'm not 100% sure. But I really don't feel like buying anymore because they have gone up in price from $10 to $12, and I've bought a lot, so I really don't want to keep spending the money. But for the 68 in-person autographs, we will go in alphabetical order. Probably not a ton of stories, but we got Alex Pillow to finish this IMSA hero card. Of course, I don't know what it is, but a lot of the Sharpies that I brought this year are super fine tip, despite being a regular one. So it's kind of hard to see on it. But that did get signed. And then he has been excellent at his garage. And I've gotten him a bunch this year. So I got 4 more trading cards autographed for the set. He makes it really tough because he was so good last year that he takes up like 50% of the set. I don't know the actual number, but he has his 3 standard cards. He has season awards, pole wins, victories, and then the podiums for all of his victories. I'm not going to try and get all 3 drivers on every card. That's just too big of a project. But I will focus on the winners. And I think Pillow had 8 wins last season or something like that, and then a bunch of pole awards. He won the championship. So, I mean, he is all over this set. So even with all of the ones that I've gotten signed so far, I don't even think I have half of his cards signed. Then we got Alexander Rossi on his way back in from the track on an old McLaren hero card. Then we got 2 cards from Christian Lundgaard. There was this one kind of got dark spotted. It is signed. It's very hard to see. His marker wasn't that great either. He was with a big group of people from like a local charity or something like that, and so he took the time to sign after. We got 2 cards from Christian Rasmussen. I noticed, you'll notice this with the stuff from Friday, that I didn't really need to prep a lot of cards. But if humidity is involved, you need to prep the cards, which I haven't dealt with before. Got 2 cards from Connor Daly. Finally got this one from last year signed. We got a team card signed by Dale Coyne. He seems really happy to be recognized when walking out and about. We got 4 trading cards and a hero card from David Malukas. He has been signing a ton this year, and I ended up with my first double card of the set, I believe, because I didn't realize I had already gotten this one signed by him. And And then this was the last of the hero cards that I have. So I'm not going to be getting any more autographs from him this year unless he ends up in one of the lines that I go into on Legends Day. Got my last 2 trading cards of Dennis Hauger. I don't know if Dale Coin Racing is doing hero cards this year because Dennis was in the line that I went to for the IndyCar full field session, and they just had kind of a trading card that went over his Indy Next accomplishments. So I don't know. We got 2 trading cards signed by Doug Bowles. He was walking into the garage area, and we talked for a little bit. He was like, oh, yeah, it's nice and sunny out today. Hopefully we can get that the next 2 days. I was like, yeah, that'd be great. But he was like, hey, thanks for coming out and thanks for collecting the Parkside stuff. So very, very nice guy. We'll stop and take pictures and sign most of the time unless he's absolutely busy. But he could barely walk 5 feet without getting stopped by someone. But he stopped for everyone from what I saw. We got my last 2 trading cards that I needed for Felix Rosenqvist. Signed both of those. It was on camera. So I don't know if that ended up on TV or anything or online, but did get those. We got 3 autographs from Graham Rahal. He's been a little bit better this year, but he does ride his cart back to the haulers a lot of times, so he can be kind of tough to get. I am still missing his standard base card where it's just a picture of him. So I'm hoping to pull one of those from a pack to get him done, but at this point I've still got a whole bunch of hero cards of his that I need to get signed, so priorities are tough. We got 3 from Mr. 4-time, looking for 5, Elio Castroneves, and you can tell sometimes he doesn't like signing trading cards. And then, so those ones are pretty rough. But then every once in a while, he'll give you a really nice signature. So of all the ones to get a good one on, I like that it's on this vintage. This one looks awesome. Then we got, I thought I had a hero card with this one. Did I pick that up? Maybe it was on the next day. I got so much stuff, I don't remember. Nope, just 2 trading cards from Jack Harvey on his way back in from the track. We got 1 from Jacob Abel. We got 5 total autographs, and I think I'm on his radar now, from Joseph Newgarden. He's been giving a lot of quick signatures, so they don't necessarily look the best. This one's not too bad. Got this cool looking drivers to your cars trading card, and then there weren't a lot of Newgarden hero cards online for cheap, so I got this older one, and that one he did pretty good on. Then we got 3 from the double attempter, Catherine Legg. This was the only driver that I double dipped on because I have not seen her out and about too much, and now that she announced that she is doing the double, she's probably going to be even tougher now. So I went ahead and got 2 trading cards, circled back around, came back with this hero card, and got that signed. I dropped one. Got my last 2 trading cards of Kiffin Simpson, who has been signing a ton. He stopped doing the number 8 on the card. We got 4 from Kyle Kirkwood. Again, black Sharpie that I had was really thin, but still came out all right. He also had a good season last year. He's having a good season this year. We got 1 from Marcus Armstrong. I thought I was done with all of his cards. Turned out I still need his vehicle card signed. Got 1 from Marcus Erickson. Just had an extra hero card in the binder. Figured might as well. Actually, no, 2. Also got his last trading card that I needed. We got 2 from Michael Schenk, co-owner of Meyer Shank Racing. His finally got those taken care of. We got one of Renus VK, two from Ryan Hunter Ray. This one was a little odd. So he had pulled his scooter into the entrance of Gasoline Alley. They aren't allowed to actually take it into the pits. And he didn't seem like he wanted to sign a ton. He was going to maybe sign like 2 or 3 and then head out. But the gate was closed. And he just kind of turned around and was like, well, that's weird. And so as he was signing for me, I said, seems like they're trying to trap you in here. He's like, they're doing a pretty good job. Turns out we weren't supposed to be in that area because I guess someone had a nosebleed and it got on the ground. And so it was considered a hazmat issue. And they hadn't gotten the hazmat team out there to come clean and section everything off. So after that, they were like, hey guys, you're still allowed to like get your autographs and meet drivers and everything, but we cannot have you stand in this area. There is blood on the ground. We were like, oh, that's why you closed the gate. So a little goofy there. I'm pretty sure the guy was all right. Whoever ended up having the nosebleed, it was just kind of like just a random off chance thing that happens to me all the time. So I get it. Then we got 3 autographs from Santino Ferrucci. Got him on this Xfinity Series hero card. And every time I look at that hero card, I want pizza. But pizza has gotten really expensive, so I haven't been buying it. We got his All Access card. We got his Vintage card. Then we got 4 trading cards signed by Scott Dixon, who gets slightly more annoyed each time he is asked. So some of these, like this one's really hard to see. Blue on blue, it's tough to see, but it also just kind of looks like a Colts horseshoe was drawn on the bottom of it. So probably, I think he's just annoyed in general being asked so much. He doesn't mind signing for kids, but for everyone else, everyone's got, 50 things for him. So I get it. I don't think I'm on his radar. I do think I'm on Joseph's. But besides that, it is what it is. Then we got 2 from Scott McLaughlin. So unless I pull, if he has a vintage card, I don't think I need anything else from him. And then we got 4 from Stingray Rob. He will sign 2 at a time, but he doesn't mind signing at all. He just doesn't want to do a full page, especially since he takes the time to fully sign out his name. So that was Thursday's recap. I'm going to move this out of the way and then we'll do Friday's. All right, and we will get on to the Friday recap of all of the in-person autographs that I got. As always, I forget how to count, and so it turns out I actually had 55 autographs yesterday, which is pretty good considering the first few hours were rained out. They did extend practice by an hour, so instead of finishing at 6, they finished at 7. Stayed until about 7:10, 7:15-ish. A lot of drivers had already turned in for the day or went back to their garage or their haulers. But still a very, very decent day considering. So we got 2 autographs on some trading cards from Alex Pillow. Still very good about signing, just didn't, seem to catch him as much. And then I wasn't having a ton of great luck with ECR's team. I always seem to have a really tough stretch of trying to get any of their drivers to start off, and then there'll be a day where it all works out, and yesterday was that day. So I got Rossi's hero card, and then all 3 of his trading cards from this year. I do have a couple older hero cards that I don't necessarily need signed, so if he's out and about at his garage and he's signing, I'll do it, but if he's, going in and out of the garages where he's way less likely to take the time, I won't bother him. I had to ask Kaio 8 times to sign this. I don't know. He was signing for everyone else around me, so I don't know if I made him mad or something. And then when he finally got to his garage, he turned around and just signed it. So I don't know what was going on there. Been trying to get these signed for a couple of years now. Finally got it done. This one's a little bit damaged, but again, this is staying in my personal collection. He is now, I think he's working with HMD for Jacob Abel, or just Abel Motorsports. I'm not sure if they have a connection with HMD Motorsports right now. But saw him, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the guy. And then I asked someone next to me. He's like, yep, that's him. So got Charlie Kimball on 2 hero cards. So glad to finally get those done. They turned out great with the blue. Got this worked on a lot last year. Turned out great. And then I was like, why don't I have the owner sign it too? So he walked by. He didn't seem super thrilled at the idea of me asking him to sign, but once he saw it, he kind of smiled and then gave a good signature and handed that back. Added Chip Ganassi to this hero card of Target Chip Ganassi Racing, of Scott Dixon, Kyle Larson, and Tony Kanaan. I had to borrow the guy next to me's black Sharpie because I forgot to bring one, so that they would all be in the same color. So this turned out awesome. Then we got the last of the cards that I needed signed by Christian Rasmussen. Because he had a win last year, he had this podium card and a winner card. Then we got 2 items signed by Connor Daly. An old hero card here, and one of his trading cards. So I think I have 1 card left for the base set, but I also have his vintage card, so they're on the same page together. So hopefully, if I go today, here in a little bit, I can get that signed, or finish that off on Carb Day next week. Then we got all 4 cards that I needed signed by Ed Carpenter. He's been riding his cart out to the track with the team, so unless it's a big old line of them, you're probably not going to get him on his way out. But he was, with the rain delay, outside of his garage a couple times, so I got those signed. Got the last card that I needed for the set, signed by Elio Castroneves, last card of his at least, so I don't need to bother him anymore. The only other thing that I could pull maybe is if he has an all-access card, but I haven't pulled one of those. I don't even know if he has one. Then we have 3 autographs from Jack Harvey. Finished off his trading cards. And then I got 2 hero cards that are the same, but slightly different. They're 2 different versions from the same year, I believe. At least I'm pretty sure they're from the same year. I think that's what I read. But he signed both of those after doing an interview. Then we got the last card that I need for Jacob Abel. This is when I was pretty sure I had gotten on Newgarden's radar. He did sign 2 on his way back in from the track, but like he looked at my face for a second and then started to sign, and then kind of gave relatively crappy signatures for what it is. So we'll see. We'll see if he calls me out. I still have more cards of him to sign, but I try not to bother the drivers by asking, for like 5 or 6 at a time. I try to just get, 1 or 2 to be nice. But again, when you end up running into the same person over and over, I'm sure for them it gets annoying. So I'll try. I do my best to be as respectful as I can about it. We got the last Catherine Legge hero card that I had. Got that autographed towards the end of the day. And then I dropped a card. I think we got 6 from Kyle Kirkwood. Pretty sure I got all of these as he was coming back from the track. Then we got a signed custom 4x6 by Larry Foyt, who was out signing with Santino Ferrucci. And I'm like, well, he's right there, and I have these photos, so might as well. We got 3 from Marcus Armstrong, who has started just denying people an autograph. He hasn't denied me yet. He's done the standard, hey, I gotta head out, or I'll be back in a minute kind of thing. But he did just straight up deny a couple of people from what I saw. I have one more card for him, but I don't have it yet. So hopefully I can get his regular car card, because these are the pit crew cards, and then they have a regular one where it's just their vehicle. So hopefully I can get that signed and then leave him alone. I had an extra one of these hero cards of Marcus Ericsson and got it signed because he was signing a lot. This one's probably the worst one I've ever seen, so not super worried about it. This one's kind of funny. I wish it had turned out better for sure, but when they're a legend, you don't really get a choice on what's going to happen. But for the team cards, usually I'll try to have the owner sign it, but if it's not like clear cut who is the owner, or the owner's not out and about very much, I'll have someone related to the team sign it. And I was like, this will be perfect. So for the Andretti Global card, I was like, why not get Mario Andretti? He's out here signing. So I got the autograph, but he signed the cardboard. So I'll keep the cardboard. I'll remove the card from it because I don't think I have another copy of this. Try and get that signed by either Brian Herda or, heck, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have Kyle Kirkwood sign it. Who knows? But I'll keep the Mario Andretti autograph. Then I think this was the last autograph of yesterday. Got Nolan Siegel. Had to leave the garages because he doesn't cut through the garages. He only drives his little bike through there. But he signed 2. Got 2 more from Pato Award. Doesn't add to my sets, but these insert cards are really nice this year, so figured I might as well get that done. Then we got 3 autographs from Rinus VK. We got another hero card. Should be done with his base cards. Got his all access signed, so if he has a vintage, if I pull that, I'll get that. He stops for everyone. We got a custom 4x6 signed by Ryan Briscoe. And he was doing an interview at the RLL garages in front of Mick Schumacher's car. So when I saw the big crowd, I thought it was Mick. Turns out it was Ryan. And I'm like, well, still, good autograph to get. Then this was the one that I counted wrong. I got 4 autographs from Santino Ferrucci. So got this one when he was with Ray Hall, Letterman, Lanigan. Then I believe I am done with all of his trading cards. I think I have like one or 2 more hero cards. They're ones that I already have signed, so I don't necessarily need them. But if he's out and about signing and I haven't gotten an autograph in a while, I'll get him another time. You'll see the annoyance very clearly here. But I got 2 more autographs from Scott Dixon. So this one was as he was coming out of his garage, and just doesn't even really look like his autograph, but sure. And then, as I was saying earlier in the video, I didn't see it too much in the rest of these cards, but the humidity was doing something and messing with the surface of the cards. So some of them did bubble, like this one. So if there's any that I try to get re-signed, it'll be this. But considering how much more difficult Scott gets throughout the month, probably not going to. We got the last card that I needed from Scott McLaughlin. He was in a rush, so this is his rush signature. And then we got 1 from Will Power, who has been signing a lot less. So all in all, really solid past 2 days. Let me try and get the number for what I have so far. I won't include the Indy Card Exchange event, just because that's kind of its own thing. But so far, through the month of May, we have gotten 323 autographs, including 2 pulls, which won't count towards that total. I believe, if my records are correct, that my record is 377. So if I am able to go to the trek today to get some, should be good weather for Carb Day, and then Legends Day, I should be able to beat my record for a number of autographs during the month of May. But that is it for this one. I'm going to keep an eye on the weather. Hopefully the rain stays away. It's just very weird how it's interacting around central Indiana, because like it doesn't seem like it's been raining at all. So it's a little wet out there, but not too bad. But there's all kinds of storms around us. Whether that hits us or not, we'll see. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get to go to the track for at least a few hours today. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.